season replays, fantasy drafts, ultimate created leagues, and what if tournaments. It's Coffee Cup Games with the coach, DKM. Hello, this is Coach DK with Coffee Cup Games. We're continuing our series in the year 1900 as we're doing a replay using the game Strat-O-Matic. In case you haven't figured out, I love to say the word StratOMatic, and you have to say it like that. It's kind of like every time you hear the word jam. If you grew up in the 90s, you got to go jam. Just got to say certain things certain ways. But anyways, we're doing the year 1900 replay of the season, and we are now in the playoffs. We're about to conclude the first round of the playoffs. 8 teams from each league make the playoffs. Back in the year 1900, there were only 8 teams in each of the American and the National League, respectively. So all 8 teams make the playoffs. But we're concluding the first round. 4 of the series have been concluded, and teams have punched their ticket for the semifinals. Other teams, other series are still trying to figure it out. So let's just go through it real quick. Let's just see where everything stands. In the American League, Chicago Invaders won 4-1 in their series, so they're going to be advancing, and also they will be playing the Detroit Wolverines, the number 4 seeds. So the 1 and 4 seeds were victorious. They will be playing in the semifinals. In the bottom half of the bracket, the Cleveland Babes are currently leading 3-2. The series is about to go back to Cleveland for Game 6. Cleveland has a chance to win it as they lead the series, like I said, 3-2. The big upset, Buffalo Bulls, the number 7 seed, beat the number 2 seed, but the Bulls have advanced to the semifinals, and they will be trying to see if they can continue their Cinderella run into the American League Championship. In the National League, Brooklyn was the only team to sweep. They swept 4-0. Obviously, if they swept, it has to be 4-0. I know Captain Obvious here. But they have advanced to the semifinals. They're the only team in the National League who has advanced. Pittsburgh Pirates, number 4 seed, is winning 3-2. They are going to be at home for Game 6, so they have a chance to win that. In the bottom half of the bracket, you got St. Louis, the number 3 seed, currently leading 3-2, and likewise, their series is going to be going back to them. And then in the last series, a potential upset like we had in the American League, the number 7 seed is currently leading 3-2. Cincinnati is currently leading the series over Boston, but the series is going back to Boston. Boston faced elimination in Game 5 as they were trailing 3-1. They did win, and so now they're hoping to continue the comeback and potentially advance as Cincinnati's trying to be a Cinderella story. So that's kind of where the playoff brackets stand. And our first game today will be from the National League, Game 6 between the Philadelphia Phillies, the 6th seed, and the number 3 seed, St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals lead the series 3-2. On the mound, we will have right-hander Chick Frazier for Philadelphia. He went 15-9 during the regular season, had 2 saves and a 3.80 ERA. In the postseason, he is 0-1 with 1 save and a 2.25 ERA, and has 4 innings of work. For the Cardinals, we have the left-hander Cowboy Jones. The southpaw has gone 15-19 during our regular season replay. He had 3 saves and a 4.18 ERA. During the postseason, he does have a start. He is 0-1 and has a 6.43 ERA. And the lineup for the Phillies, as you can tell, they have 3 Hall of Famers. The heart of their entire team is first baseman Ed Delahunty and second baseman Napoleon Lajoie and right fielder Elmer Flick. They bat the 2-3-4 spot. Got to keep an eye on Wolverton as well, who's having a really good postseason. But there's the lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. For the St. Louis Cardinals, they also have 3 Hall of Famers in John McGraw, Bobby Wallace, the shortstop, and Jesse Burkett in left field. They bat Burkett bats in the 3 spot. John McGraw leads off. Bobby Wallace bats in the 7th spot. They also have Mike Donlin, who you want to keep an eye on. He is the league leader during the replay. When it came to home runs, he had, I think, like 24, but really good power and somebody who can change a game in a swing of a bat, which is very uncommon in the year 1900. So the Phillies got blanked in the top of the first, so now we enter the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first, Chick Frazier facing leadoff man John McGraw. McGraw hitting 318. He needs a 1-3. He gets a 4. And he's going to get a double. So early runner. Here's Keister, the second baseman. He's hitting 478. We're going to go let him swing away. He's going to hit a single. We are not going to send the runner. Play it safe. We're going to try to double steal here. Actually, no, we're just going to do a regular steal. See if we can get a good lead here. He does not. So Jesse Burkett is up. He's hitting 364. He's going to rip a single. 3 straight hits. And we have an early run in the first. Jesse Burkett is going to try to steal second. And he does not get a good lead. So still runners on first and third. Still no outs. And now a walk. Chick Frazier really struggling. The first 4 batters are all on base. Hedrick is up. He's hitting 217. He's going to hit a fly ball to left field. That should be deep enough to send the runner. He tags and he scores easily. Here's McGann. He's hitting 222. He's going to hit a fly ball to center field to Thomas. Thomas is going to have to make a play. He couldn't get to it. So that's going to be a double. So another run scores. Now runners on second, third. And here's Hall of Famer Bobby Wallace, who's only hitting 182. He's going to pop out as he's been underperforming in the playoffs. And now we get Krieger, the catcher. He's hitting 368. He's going to line out to end the inning, leaving runners on second, third. But 3-run score on 3 hits to start off the inning, and then a walk. So a good start for St. Louis. Entering the top of the fourth, the score is still 3-0. The Cardinals pitcher, Cowboy Jones, has only allowed 2 hits and 1 walk. So let's see what happens in the fourth. Okay, top of the fourth, here's Nap LaJoie hitting 292. He's going to get a single. So he's on base. Ed Delahante's up. He's hitting only 217. And Cowboy Jones, strikeout. So 1 away. Here's McFarland. He's going to hit a ground ball to Keister. Keister is not a very good defender, and he is going to make an error. That's going to be runners on first and second, the first error of the game. And now here is Slagle hitting 320. He was grounded out the first time to do a double play. He's going to fly out. And now here's Wolverton. Wolverton hitting 429 in the postseason. He's going to hit a foul out to third base. That's going to end the inning. Bottom of the fourth, here's McGann. He doubled his first time at bat. He's going to get a single. He needed a 1-6 to be able to get the triple. He does not get it. So now he's on first. He's going to try to get a lead. He doesn't. So here's Bobby Wallace. Bobby Wallace is going to hit a ground ball to third, advancing McGann to second. And now Krieger's up. He's over 1 in the game. He's going to line out. That's going to be 2 away. And now Cowboy Jones, the pitcher's up. He needs a 1-9. He gets a 1. So he's able to get a single. McGann's able to advance to third. And now we got top of the order. Here's McGraw, who's hitting 333. He's going to draw a walk, making the bases loaded for Keister, who's hitting 480 in the postseason and has 4 triples already. He's going to rip a single, and that's going to score 2 runs. And so now we take a 5-0 lead. Keister gets a good jump, and he steals second, bringing up Jesse Burkett, who's hitting 375. He already has an RBI single in the game. Will Chick Frazier face him, or will he walk him? He is going to play. He's going to pitch to him. And now Jesse Burkett hits a double. He now has 3 RBIs in the game. I'm not sure if they should have walked him, but probably the reason is because now coming up is Mike Donlin, who you probably don't want to have the bases loaded for. And so now Mike Donlin's up, and he's going to line out to end the inning, but 4 more runs added. St. Louis now leads 7-0. After taking a 7-0 lead, the Cardinals added 2 more runs in the bottom of the 5th. Phillies responded by getting 2 runs of their own in the top of the 6th, but now we're entering the top of the 9th inning with the score still being 9-2. Cowboy Jones, the Cardinals pitcher, is still on the mound. Spoiler alert, let's see how the Cardinals finish off the Phillies. Top of the 9th, the 8, 9, and 1 batters are coming up for Philadelphia as they are trying desperately to make a 7-run comeback to be able to extend the playoffs. If they cannot get the 7 runs, their season will be over as they will be eliminated. Here is Cross, the shortstop. He's hitting 304. He's 1 for 3 today. He's going to lead off with a ground out to the pitcher. That's one away. So Philadelphia decides to bring in Douglas as a pinch hitter. Douglas is going to get a single, his first hit of the playoffs. Thomas is up. He is 0 for 4 today. He's going to be 0 for 5. So the leadoff man for Philadelphia has been dreadful in this game. Elmer Flick, probably the best hitter on the team during the playoffs, hitting 500. Chance for him to keep the game alive, and he needs a 1. He's going to get a 14. So that's going to be a triple. So they do get a run. Here's Nap LaJoie. He's hitting 296. Usually a great hitter. So not a guy you want to be facing. He needs a 1 to 10. He gets an 18. That's going to be another hit. Ed Delahanty up. This will be Cowboy Jones' last hitter no matter what happens. Ed Delahanty needs a 1 to 9. He gets a single. So the 3 Hall of Famers got 3 hits in a row. We're going to make a pitching change. All right, so we're going to bring in Jim Huey to try to see if he can finish the game off. And here he goes against McFarland. He is going to get McFarland to ground out. That is going to end the inning. St. Louis advancing to the semifinals as they win this one 9-4. All right, Game 6. Chicago Orphans, Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh's leading the series 3-2. The game will be held in Pittsburgh. Chicago's trying to extend the series, and Pittsburgh's trying to end the series. So let's check out who's going to be on the mounds for both teams. For Chicago, we have Jack Taylor, the right-hander. He went 11-11 during the regular season. He had a 4.07 ERA. He did start one game where he got a earned the loss, where he allowed 3 runs, earned runs in 9 innings pitched. For Pittsburgh, they have Sam Lever, the right-hander. He went 14-14 during the regular season. He had a 3.88 ERA, so both pitchers were split even with their wins and losses. Sam Lever did earn a win in his game. He did not allow any earned runs. He went 9 innings, struck out 4, 7 hits, 0 walks. All right, so very quickly, let's just go through the starting lineup. We do see Chicago having a little bit of a different lineup today. They have Mertz, who's going to be playing short, leading off. Green, he will be playing center today, batting second. Frank Chance, the catcher, Hall of Famer, will be batting third. Ryan will be in right field today, batting fourth. Ganzel still at first base, batting fifth. McCarthy will be starting today in left field, batting sixth. Bradley, the third baseman, will be batting seventh, and Cupid Childs, the second baseman, will be batting eighth. Taylor will be on the mound, and he'll be batting ninth. For Pittsburgh, no changes in their lineup. We got Beaumont still at center field, batting first. Ritchie will be batting second as he plays second. Honus Wagner, the Hall of Famer, will be playing third and batting third. Clark, the Hall of Famer, in left field, will be batting fourth. Williams, the shortstop, batting fifth. O'Brien, the first baseman, batting sixth. Chief Zimmer, the catcher, batting seventh. And Tannehill, who often does double duty, will be playing right field, batting eighth. And Sam Lever, the pitcher, will be on the mound. Let's jump into the game immediately. Joining the game in the top of the first with Chicago at bat. All right, here we go. Lever on the mound going against Sam Mertz. The shortstop, he's hitting 167 in the playoffs. He's going to lead off with a ground ball to first base. O'Brien's going to take that. That's going to be 1 away. Here's Green. He's hitting 160, so their top of the order is not very strong in the playoffs. He's going to fly out. That's 2 away. Here is Frank Chance. He's hitting 263. I would say that's average. Not what you would expect out of a Hall of Famer, but Chance does get a single, and so he's on first. Here's Lever now against Ryan. Ryan hitting 286. He's going to hit a double down the right-handed line. They are going to try to send Frank Chance. We're going to let the ball through, and he is going to score as Ryan then takes third. Here's Ganzel. He's hitting 263. He's going to hit a fly ball to center field to Beaumont. Beaumont needs to make a play, and he traps it, so it is considered a hit. Another run scores, and there's still 2 outs. So a 2-out rally here. McCarthy They're going to try to send Ganzel. He's going to be pegged out at second. That's going to end the inning. But Chicago jumps up early 2-0. After a quick start and a 2-0 lead in the top of the first, Chicago added 2 more runs in the second. Now we enter the 5th inning with Chicago trying to see if they can add to their lead. Here's Taylor. Top of the 5th, he's going to draw a walk. Now Mertz is up. So for another inning, they get the first guy on base. Mertz is going to line out. That's one away. Here's Green. He's going to be hit by the pitch. Runners on first and second. Lieber's not going against Chance, who has gotten 2 singles this time. He's going to hit a triple, adding 2 more runs. So every inning so far, Chicago has gotten a leadoff guy on base and has caused problems for Pittsburgh. Chance is on third, 1 out. Ryan's going to hit a ground ball to O'Brien. He's going to take the easy out of first. Chance is not able to advance. And now Ganzel's up. He's going to get a hit. It's going to be a double over Beaumont's head. Another run has scored. McCarthy's up. And he's going to need the 1-5. He's going to get 15. That's going to be an out, ending the inning. Lieber is getting torched in this game. Trailing 7-0. Pittsburgh is going to get some runs back. They're going to make a comeback. But will it be enough to make the game interesting, or will it be just a small dent in Chicago's 7-0 lead? All right, bottom of the 7th. Still trailing 7-0. Hall of Famer left fielder Fred Clark is up. He's hitting .250 in the postseason. He's going to draw a walk. So he's on base. We're going to definitely need to get some runs. Try to avoid any double plays. So we're going to try to steal good. So he gets a second with a stolen base. Here's Williams hitting 167. He gets it this time. We're going to send the runner. And we finally get on the board 7-1. O'Brien, the right fielder, is up. He needs a 1 or a 2. He's going to get a triple with the 2. Williams is going to score. O'Brien's now on third. Still no outs. Here's Chief Zimmer hitting 273. He's 0 for 2 today. He needs a 1. He's going to line out. Unfortunately, that's going to be our first out. Here's Tannehill hitting only 150. He's 3 for 20 in the postseason. We need a hit. He finally gets a hit. That's going to score another one. It is now 7-3. After Chicago added another run in the top of the 8th, the score is 8-3. We enter the bottom of the 9th, where Pittsburgh's at their last at bat, hoping to avoid a Game 7. Tannehill is up. He's 1 for 3 today. In the last at bat, he had a single. He's going to fly out to left field. And now Shriver's up. He singled and got on base with an error. He's going to hit a fly ball to right field. That's going to be 2 down. The last out for Pittsburgh. If we don't tie the game, we're going to a Game 7. And Beaumont, who's 3 for 4, is going to hit a ground ball to Mertz. Mertz boots it, so there's still life. And next up is Richie. He is 0 for 4 today. He's going to fly out to center field. And that's going to end the game. We are going to have a Game 7 between Chicago and Pittsburgh, as Chicago wins this one on the road, 8-3. All right, Game 6 between Kansas City and Cleveland Babes. Cleveland leads this series 3-2. Cleveland's the home team, hoping to wrap things up. The pitchers for today for Kansas City will be right-hander Dale Gear. He went an incredible 21-7 record with 6 saves and had a 2.54 ERA. He did start 2 games so far in the playoffs. He has an 0-1 record with a 3.12 ERA. For Cleveland, it will be right-hander Clay Falver. He went 6-5 during the regular season and had a 3.22 ERA in the regular season. He does have 1 start. He only pitched 4 innings. He is 0-1 with a 7.36 ERA. The starting lineups for Kansas City will be Farrell in center, leading off. Hemphill, the right fielder, will be batting second. O'Brien, the left fielder, will be batting third. Dungan, the first baseman, batting fourth. Klingman, shortstop, batting fifth. Wilson, the catcher, batting sixth. Coughlin, the third baseman, batting seventh. Schaefer, the second baseman, batting 8th, and Gear, the pitcher, batting 9th. For the Cleveland Babes, they have Ollie Pickering in center field leading off. They have Flood, the second baseman, batting 2nd. LaChance, the first baseman, batting 3rd. Christian, the catcher, will be batting 4th today. Gennins, the left fielder, batting 5th. Sullivan, the third baseman, batting 6th. Frisbee, the right fielder, batting 7th. And Buelo, the shortstop, batting 8th, with Fulver, the pitcher, batting 9th. After both teams were shut out in the first inning, we now enter the top of the second. Here is Dungan hitting .429. He needs a 1-5. He's going to get a single. Next up will be Klingman. He's hitting .529. Dungan's going to try to see if he can get a lead. He does not. Klingman's going to bunt. A very surprising move here with the small ball with Klingman at the plate. Wilson's going to be up. He's hitting .222. He's going to hit a ground ball to Buelo. That's going to be an out, and Wilson is out of the game. But Dungan does take third. Coughlin's now up. Coughlin hitting .400, hits a single, so it does work out for him with the small ball as they get an early run. Coughlin trying to see if he can get a lead. He gets a good jump. He's going to be able to run, and the throw goes into the outfield. He's going to take third. They have a runner on third base with 2 outs, and Schaefer up hitting .211. He's going to hit a ground ball to short. That's going to end the inning, but Kansas City gets an early lead. Still 1-0. Let's jump into the third inning. Top of the third. Kansas City with an early 1-0 lead. They got the pitcher Gear up. He needs a 1-18. He's going to get a 4, so he's on base with a leadoff single. And now they're at the top of the order with center fielder Farrell, who's hitting .95. Definitely wishing he could start the playoffs over. He's going to line out. His slump continues, 1 away. Here's Hempfield. He's hitting .208. Not much better, but he's going to draw a walk, so that's going to put runners on first and second. Now here's O'Brien. He's hitting .375. O'Brien is going to need a 1-2. He's not going to get it, so that's going to be a line out to Flood, 2 away. Here's Dungan, 1 for 1, hitting .455. He had a single in his first at bat. Now he's going to hit a ball in the opposite direction down the line. That is going to score Gear. Hempfield's trying to score. The play at home, he's going to be safe. 2-run score, and Dungan takes third on the throw to home. Klingman's now up. He's hitting .529. The last time they had him sacrifice bunt, he's going to fly out to left field. That's going to end the inning. But now Kansas City has a 3-0 lead. Here's Buelo. Buelo hitting .524. He is doing incredible. He's going to get on first base. Here's Fulver. We're going to try a little small ball ourselves with a pitcher. He's going to bunt. We are going to stay with the bunt. And it looks like Fulver just barely gets out as Fulver struggled picking up the ball. No, somebody else did. But anyways, Pickering now up top of the order. He got on base in the first inning with a walk. He's going to get a second walk of the game. So now runners on first and second. Flood is up. He's hitting .391 in the postseason, so definitely somebody we like to have at base. He's going to hit a ground ball to Schaefer, who's going to have to make a play a second. He does not. That's going to be an error. Now the bases are loaded, and we got our number 3 hitter, LaChance, up, who's hitting .318. He only has 4 RBIs so far, but we're going to see what he can do here. He's going to pop out to first. That's going to be 2 away, and now we bring in Christian, who's hitting .273. He's only got 2 RBIs, but a wild pitch by Sullivan allows a run to score. Now we have runners on second and third. Christian's still at bat. He's going to hit a ground ball to second, and that's going to be the end of the inning, but we do close the gap a little bit as it's now 3-1. Still trailing by 2 runs, Cleveland now comes to bat in the bottom of the 4th. And now we go bottom of the 4th, 3-1. Gennins is up. Gennins hitting .95, but he gets a single, a very rare hit for him, as our bottom of our order has really been struggling. And as we talk about it, here's Sullivan hitting only .136. He's going to pop out, so that's going to be the first out of the inning. Here's Frisbee. He's hitting .217. He's going to hit a fly ball to center field. Farrell, who's got some pretty good range, is going to have to make a play here, and he does, as he doesn't have to move much. And so that's 2 out. Here's Buelo, one of our few guys who has had an incredible average. He's hitting .545. He's going to get his second hit of the game. So we now have runners on first and second. And unfortunately for us, we got Fulver up. We need a rare hit by our pitcher. He needs a 1-5. He's going to get a single with the 2. Bases are loaded. Here's Ollie Pickering, who's been on base twice with a walk, hitting .348 during the postseason. And unfortunately, he is going to fly out to right field to end the inning with the bases loaded. After multiple attempts to get runners across home plate, even though they were in great scoring position, Cleveland now is at bat in the bottom of the 6th, hoping to come back and tie the game. Bottom of the 6th, Gennins is up, hitting .136. Absolutely horrible, as Kansas City still leads 3-1. But Gennins gets a rare hit. He is on first. We are going to try to see if we can get a steal here. He gets back to first as they try to pick him off. He doesn't have a good lead as he's going to play it more conservatively. And now Sullivan's up. He needs a 1, and he doesn't get it, but he does get the 7, which is going to be a double. So that's going to put runners on second and third. Frisbee is up. We need runs. They are not bringing the infield in. So we are going to see if we can get a suicide squeeze here. We're going to try it. They try to get the lead runner. And no, they cannot get him. A successful bunt and a run scores, as we now cut the score in half, now being 3-2. Frisbee on first, Sullivan on third. Frisbee's going to try to steal. He does steal. And now Buelo's up, our best hitter in the postseason, hitting .565 with 8 RBIs. He's got runners on second and third. He's going to hit a ball to second base, but it's not going to be able to get through. Here is Fulver. He's 1 for 1. Do we want to bring in a pitch hitter? All right, so pitch hitter is going to come in, Jack White, as we're going to take a risk here, pulling our starter in hopes that we can get the runs, knowing that this could end the series with runners on second and third. White is up. He only has 1 at bat in the postseason. He did not get a hit, but he's got a chance here, and he is going to hit a ground ball to short, and that's going to be an out as neither run advances. Here's Ollie Pickering. He's 0 for 1. He has 2 walks. He needs a hit. He's going to fly out to right field. Runners on second and third. Oh, that is frustrating. With the score still 3-2, Cleveland is looking for one last chance to try to tie the game or win the game. So let's enter the bottom of the ninth. Dale Gear for Kansas City is still on the mound trying to get a complete game. So far, he's only allowed 7 hits and only 2 runs. Bottom of the ninth, Zeke Wilson, the pitcher, is up, but he did play out in the play outfield. And so he is comfortable with the bat in his hands as Cleveland is hoping to have a comeback here and end the series. Kansas City, Dale Gear still on the mound. He's only allowed 7 hits and 2 runs. He's hoping to extend the series to Game 7. So let's see what happens. Wilson up to bat. He's going to hit a fly ball to right field. Oh, that's going to be 1 away. Now Ollie Pickering's up. He has 2 walks, 2 flyouts, hitting .320 during the postseason. He's going to get a single, a very much needed single. We're going to try to steal. We desperately need, and he's going to be thrown out at second base. Ugh. That's going to be 2 away. Here's Flood. And Flood's going to line out the first. That's going to end the inning in an unconventional 1-2-3 inning. We will have Game 7 between Cleveland and Kansas City tomorrow night. All right, so we had the last game of the day. We had the number 7 Cincinnati Red Stockings going into Boston to take on the number 2 Boston Beaneaters. Cincinnati currently leads the series 3-2 and are hoping, like in the American League, to be able to upset the number 2 seed. So the 7th seed in the American League has already won their series against the 2 seed. Cincinnati's hoping to do the same thing, but Boston is at home, and they did win Game 5. So Boston's hoping to extend the series into Game 7 at home and then win it. So let's check out who's going to be on the mound for both of these teams. For Cincinnati, they're going to send up the southpaw, Doc Newton. He went 13-4 during the regular season, had 6 saves and a 3.25 ERA. He's only pitched 1 inning of relief in the playoffs, where he did get a save. He did strike out a batter, did not allow any runs, hits, or walks in that inning's worth of work. For Boston, they're going to be sending out Bill Dineen, the right-hander. He was a 20-game winner, going 22-15 during the regular season with 2 saves, had a 3.34 ERA in the postseason. He has already started 2 games. He has a 1-1 record with 6.75 ERA. So let's jump in and see the starting lineups. All right, now for your starting lineups for Cincinnati. We got Barrett, the center fielder, leading off. We got Topsy Hartzell, the left fielder, batting second. We got Beckley, the Hall of Famer, at first base, batting third. We got McBride, the right fielder, batting fourth. Irwin, the shortstop, batting fifth. Steinfeld, the third baseman, batting sixth. Pete's the catcher, batting seventh. Quinn, the second baseman, batting eighth. And Doc Newton, the pitcher, will be batting ninth. And for your Boston Bean Eaters, we got Billy Hamilton, the Hall of Fame center fielder, will be batting first. We got Hugh Duffy, the left field Hall of Famer, batting second. And then third, we will have third baseman Hall of Famer Jimmy Collins. So in a powerful 1-2-3 beginning of their lineup. In the fourth spot, the cleanup spot, we will be having the catcher Sullivan, Long, the shortstop, batting fifth. Freeman, the right fielder, batting sixth. Tenney, the first baseman, batting seventh. And Lau, the second baseman, will be batting eighth, with Dineen, the pitcher, batting ninth. After blanking Cincinnati, Boston now takes their turn at bat in the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first, Billy Hamilton's going to be up. He's going to hit a ground ball to Quinn. Quinn's not the most nimble of players, and he is not able to get it over to first in time. So Hamilton is going to be on first with a single, infield single. All right, so we're going to try to see if we can get a quick lead here. He's not able to get a good lead, so we are not going to push it. Duffy's up. He's hitting 182. He's going to draw a walk. So we got runners on first and second with no outs. And here comes Hall of Famer Jimmy Collins, who's hitting 278 during the playoffs. He's going to hit a fly ball to right field. Question is Hamilton going to be able to take third? He's going to try. He's going to be there easily. So we now have runners on first and third. We're going to try to steal with Duffy. And Duffy gets to second on a stolen base. So now Sullivan and catcher's up. And with runners on second and third, he's going to hit a single to center field. That's going to score Hamilton easily. Duffy's rounding third. They're sending him. Here comes the throw from Barrett, and it throws it away for an error. Sullivan was taking second on the throw. He now advances to third as the ball goes all the way to the backstop. So 1 out, runner on third base. Quick 2 runs. Long is up. He's hitting 200. He's going to pop out. That's going to be 2 away, but inning's not over. Here's Freeman. He's going to hit a fly ball to the left field. Topsy Hartzell's not going to have to move. That's going to end the inning. But 2 runs scored in the bottom of the first. Boston's right-handed ace, Bill Dineen, has continued to dominate. So far, he has not allowed Cincinnati to score and has only allowed 1 hit. Let's enter the pivotal 5th inning where Boston still leads 2-0. Top of the 5th, here's Irwin. He needs a 1-19. The only thing that helps me out is a 20, which he gets, so he's going to get a single, but it is a leadoff single. Next up is Steinfeld, who's going to draw a walk. Runners on first and second. Pete's is up. He's hitting 222. He lined out his first time at bat, and it misses the catcher's mitt. It's a pass ball. Runners on first and second with a 2-run lead. We were thinking about maybe intentionally walking, but we're not going to. We're going to pitch to him. And Dineen gets a strikeout. Now Quinn's up. He's hitting 278 in the playoffs. He's 0 for 1 with a line out, and he's going to hit a fly ball to left field. It looks like it's going to be long enough for Irwin to score, and he does. So Cincinnati back on the board. Newton's up. He's the pitcher. He's going to hit a fly ball to left field with Steinfeld standing at second. That's going to end the inning, but Cincinnati does cut the lead in half, as it's now 2-1. Here's Dineen, the pitcher. He did get a hit his first at bat, but this time he's going to be struck out. Billy Hamilton's up. He's hitting 348. He has a single already today. This time he's going to draw a walk. We're going to try to see if we can get him to second base. He does, and he gets there successfully. Hugh Duffy's up, followed by Jimmy Collins. So 2 Hall of Famers are up with Hamilton on second base. Hugh Duffy is going to draw a walk. So now we got runners on first and second. 1 out, and here's Jimmy Collins, who is hitting 250. He needs a 1-6. He doesn't get it. He gets the 13, but that is good enough for a double. Hamilton's going to score easy. Duffy's got some speed. He's rounding third. He's going to get there easily. They're going to keep Collins at second, letting the run score. So 2 more runs for Boston, as the score now is 4-1. And here's Sullivan. He's going to rip a single. He's been on base twice, once with a single and then with an error. We're going to send the lead runner. We're going to send the trailing runner. But they throw the ball away, trying to get Sullivan at second. So they're going to let the run score, try to get Sullivan. They misplay it. And now Sullivan's on third as we get another run. Boston really fighting to get to game 7. Here's Long now, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2, and Long hits a long fly ball over the right field fence, and that's out of here. Come on and count them all. 7-1. Boston jumping all over Doc Newton with a 5-run inning, and there's still only 1 out. Archie Stimmel, the manager, comes out, or is going to be coming in for relief as Doc Newton hits the showers. Wow, what an inning so far, but it's not over. Here's Freeman. Freeman's going to hit a fly ball to right field, so finally the bleeding stops, but there's still time for more runs. As Tenney, the first baseman, who's 0 for 2, is going to be 0 for 3, but 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th. It is 7-1. Boston added runs in the 7th and 8th inning, bringing the score to 9-1. Bill Dineen, the right-hander for Boston, is now going for a complete game. He's so far allowed 1 run and 3 hits, and hoping to finish off what he started and taking the series to game 7. We go into the top of the 9th with Bill Dineen still on the mound. He's only allowed 3 hits and 1 run on those 3 hits. He's going to try to push this into game 7 by just simply finishing off Cincinnati, and he's going to do it with a good start in this inning with a strikeout. Here's Irwin. He's 1 for 3. He scored the lone run, but he's going to fly out the right field to Freeman, who's going to be able to pull this one in with very little effort. Steinfeld's up. He's 1 for 2. He's got 1 of the 3 hits, and he's going to line out the second. That's going to end the inning as Boston wins 9-1, and there will be a game 7 as Boston trying to come back from 3-1 to win the series. All right, so that concludes all the game 6s for today. There were 4 series that had game 6s, and at the end of the day, only one of them has determined a winner for the series. So let's take a quick look at where everything stands in the American League. As we already know, Chicago and Detroit have advanced to the semis. In the bottom half, Cleveland had a 3-2 lead, but they lost to Kansas City when Kansas City got 3 runs in the first 3 innings and then held on to fight off Cleveland the rest of the game. And then obviously Buffalo, the number 7 seed, with a big upset over the number 2 Indianapolis Hoosiers. So Buffalo is waiting the winner of Cleveland and Kansas City, as they will have a game 7 tomorrow. In the National League, Brooklyn has already won. They're waiting to face the winner of Pittsburgh and Chicago. Pittsburgh had a chance to win it. They did not. So they were at home, had a chance to win. They did not. So they're going to have another chance at home in Game 7 tomorrow. The other one in the National League, going to the bottom half of the bracket, the one that was determined was St. Louis did finish off the Phillies, and so they won 9-4, winning the series. So they are going to advance the number 3 seed, and they're going to be waiting for the winner of Boston and Cincinnati. The 2 versus 7 now looks kind of dicey here, but Boston was down 3-1, now have won 2 straight, trying to go to win the series at home, as Cincinnati's trying to finish them off after getting a quick 3-1 lead. So Brooklyn will play the winner of Pittsburgh and Chicago, and St. Louis will play the winner of Boston and Cincinnati. So we have 3 Game 7s tomorrow. It'll be fun to check out who wins. So until next time, this is Coach DK. Have a good one. Bye.